Good morning. I missed you guys. It's been a minute. That's for sure. It's been a minute. So I haven't even been able to get on here, let alone take everybody's phone calls or respond to everybody's messages. So my apologies for that. But anyway, let's see what kind of day we're gonna have. Today is Monday. It is October 24th. In on the East Coast here, we have rain. It's been raining since last night. Hi, Life of Destiny. How are you? So, I want to find out the energy with my pendulum today. I want to find out if, in fact, the week's going to get better. For those of you who might have had a rough week last week, let's see if the week's going to get better. Now, doing my pendulum, I have to rest my elbow on the couch, so I'm hoping that you can see it if I do it here. Okay. So as I have to rest it, that way I'm not responsible for making it move any certain way. Good morning, good morning. So, please show me the sign for yes. Please show me the sign for yes. Please show me the sign for yes. Thank you. Please show me the sign for yes. Please show me the sign for yes. So yes, kind of going around in a circle. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please show me the sign for no. 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 So no is going left to right. No goes left to right, as you can see. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit, for the majority of the people that come in on this channel this morning, please hit the like button if you've come in. I appreciate it. For majority of the people, Spirit, who have come in on this channel or who will come in at a later point, are they going to have a better week this week than they did last week? Are they going to have a better week this week than they did last week? Please show me yes or no. It's going around in a circle. It's going around in a circle. Please be more dramatic. Spirit, please be more dramatic for them to see it. Please be more dramatic for them to see it. Thank you so much, Spirit. So it looks like, yes, we're going to have a better week this week than we did last week. Thank you, Spirit. So I guess my week's starting wrong. I hit my knee on the table and knocked the phone down. All right. So here we are. Let me just pick up my play 5078 pickup with my cards. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good weekend. Like I said, whatever happened last week, Spirit says it's going to be a better week this week, as you saw with the pendulum with your own eyes. I will be doing around midnight tonight, yes or no questions. Hello, BB. You just missed my pendulum. I will be doing yes or no questions around midnight. If you're interested in getting a yes or no question at midnight Eastern Standard Time, please send, that's less than a question. A question is 4444, so 3333 for a yes or no question with the pendulum. As you can see, those questions are, it's very accurate, it's very quick, and it's fun. So, hello, William. Hello. So as you guys can see, if you didn't realize, I did cut my hair. I didn't want it long anymore, so I did cut it, just so you, in case you're kind of wondering, where's your hair? I cut it myself. I cut it. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, last week was pretty rough for many. So, anyway, like I say, take what resonates for you with this reading or these messages and leave behind what can go for somebody else. Yes or no questions. BB posted it. Yes or no questions tonight. If you're interested, 3333. Send the payment through PayPal and be on the live at midnight. At midnight, I will be on live. Come in and join us. or come in and watch, whatever you want to do. And that is Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be 12 and a half hours from now. So if you're in a different time zone, 12 and a half hours from now, because it is 11:30 a.m. where I'm at now. 11:30 a.m. I go to work until 11 p.m. Get home by 11:30 p.m. Get situated, and 12 midnight start. All right, you guys. So I'm going to get started here with these messages. If some of you feel that these messages are repetitive, or you feel that these messages are the same, or you feel that you're not getting the message that you want, feel free to scroll by. Feel free. For some of you, I appreciate your positive feedback and your energy. I will be blocking some people. Maybe people that are, what is that? Maybe people that are not members, but people who want to throw negativity into my readings or into my dailies or into my lives. I will be blocking certain people. Or I will ask a moderator to block certain people. We're all struggling with what this world is going through in every location, no matter where you are. We're all struggling and trying to survive our own situations, our own relationships, our own family situations, our own work situations, our own health situations, etc., etc. So we don't need anyone who can come into the room and throw more negativity to us. So with that being said, if any of you are on the channel and you happen to witness somebody being on here being negative or not supportive or judgmental, please let one of my moderators know so that they can be removed. There will be no second chances. We don't have time for second chances for people who want to cause us negativity, cause us problems, increase our anxiety, increase our fears. We don't need anybody to throw a wrench into what we're already trying to do. All of us are working very hard. Yes, I'll be doing mini reads tomorrow night, Tuesday night. If you want to sign up for a mini read at 11:30 p.m. tomorrow night, you can do so. Mini reads are $88.88 on the live. Just saw somebody ask the question. So yes, if you're interested in a mini read, you can sign up for it for Tuesday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, New Jersey time. And I will be doing them then. All right. So getting started with today's messages and energy. Yeah, Lindsay, can you post my PayPal link for me, please? Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. All right, please hit the like button if you've come into the room. 5 or 6 of you have not done so. Please do so. I appreciate that energy. All right, put my glasses on so I can read. All right, your first card that comes up, Aries. 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 So standing your ground today, Aries. You're definitely, hi, Michelle Miller. You're definitely standing your ground today. 30-minute private reading is $200. 30-minute private reading is $200, but you can get a mini read, which is pretty good. You can ask your questions, and that's only $88.88. So it's kind of, it's a little bit easier for people. All right, so Aries, standing your ground, not taking any bullshit. Aries, right now you're standing up for what you believe in. Some Aries, you're not very argumentative. You're not trying to have confrontation. You're not trying to bully someone, or you're not even wanting somebody to try to bully you, Aries. But at the same time, the opposing person, this person who, it's kind of like they're very unhappy. Somebody you're dealing with, Aries, is very unhappy with their circumstances. because of their choices and decisions. And that's okay. I mean, they had the right to make their choice and decision, but they have to understand that choices and decisions have consequences. And when we don't like the outcome of a consequence, then we have to change our decisions and our choices. A lot of people want a better future, Aries, including you. You're wanting a better future. But if you don't make a better now, meaning a better choice now, anything you're doing now is going to affect your future. So in order to get things to start getting back on the right track, start budgeting your money the way you need to, start treating people a little bit more kinder without judgment. Allow people to talk more to you than you to talk to them. Listen more, say less. And you'll find this person coming back more often to tell you more, to share more with you, okay? Right now, Aries, you're holding your own. You're doing very well. You're maintaining. You might not be up to where you want to be, but you're definitely creating this foundation that's very stable. So you're doing very well right now. Aries, let's move through the week. And as we get into Thursday and Friday, it feels like you'll have achieved something. A goal will have been reached. So Aries, it looks good for you. It looks really good for you. If you're looking at a yes or no question, right now, it looks like a yes, Aries. All right, Leo. Leo, you have a choice, or you have a choice to make. Right, Catherine? Amazing. Perfect. So, Leos, with this choice that you have to make, you've been weighing something out for quite some time, or you've been stalling or procrastinating making this decision or this choice. For some of you, Leos, you've made a choice. For some of you, you've definitely chosen that direction that you want to go into. You've chosen either that job, that position. You've chosen to push these people away and only keep certain people around you, Leos. At the same time, Leo, you're hoping that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. You're having confidence in your choices and decisions. You're welcome, William. Thank you. You're definitely moving forward. You're definitely wanting to ascend to a higher frequency level. You're wanting to change the energy that's been stagnant for a while. You're getting tired of doing the same things the same way and getting the same outcome. So Leos, this is where you're finally decided that, you know what? I didn't want to have to make a choice. I don't want to have to make a choice, but I did, or I am. And I'm choosing me over them. Or I'm choosing my health over my situation. For a lot of Leos, it's like, it's not the first time you've had the whole world in your hands. It's not the first time you've been given the opportunity to do what it is that you want to do, or you've been given the blessing, or you've been given the go ahead, or you've been given help to bring you out of this storm and over here to where the sun is shining. It's not the first time. But Leos, you tend to hold on to things that you should have let go a long time ago. Things that weren't serving you. Things that weren't helping you. Things that weren't encouraging you. Things that weren't supporting you. These things were weighing you down. As you tend to move forward now throughout the rest of this week, Thursday and Friday, you're going to be faced with a challenge, Leo. A challenge of a choice. There's going to be a temptation involved. It's up to you to decide that I want this life, or I want to go back to the old bullshit again. I want to struggle. I want to go through the hardships. I want to go through the pain. I want to go through the emotional feeling of being stuck. Or I just want to maintain where I'm at and move forward in a positive way. I want to believe in this. I want to believe in myself, and I want to try something new. I want to try a new direction. I want to see how that works out for me. You owe it to yourself, Leo, to give yourself that chance. Your answer is a maybe. It's a maybe. Sagittarius, prosperity, Ace of Pentacles. Saggies, you're ready to reach this financial new beginning. A lot of you have separated your wants from your needs. A lot of you may have gotten a new job that's going to pay more. A lot of you may have changed a location, maybe same company, but changed locations. For some of you, Saggies, you might be investing your money somehow. For some of you, you may be trying to manifest money toward you, seeing that money already in your bank account, seeing that deposit already being made, feeling as if you already have gotten the wealth. For some of you, it could be an inheritance. For some of you, it could come from a loss of a loved one. For some of you, Saggies, this money is going to create a stability for you. Because of where the money comes from, you're going to use it much wiser than you would have if it was just chump change that came from somewhere. If it was just a gift, a small gift from somebody, you might have blown it in the wrong way. But because it has some type of sentimental value to you, you want to use it as an investment. You want to use it to do the right things, it shows me. It shows me that you're wanting to make better choices. Good job, Sagittarius. Because you're definitely beginning to prosper. Things are definitely moving in the right direction, and the universe is handing you. They're handing you this blessing, this monetary blessing. For you, this yes or no is a yes. Let me get Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm switching around today. Capricorn, you have the Page of Cups. Capricorn, with the Page of Cups, you're going to feel this gut feeling, Capricorn. You're going to have this gnawing, aching, cramping even, indigestion kind of feeling, this nausea even. You might feel something, and that's because you're trying to make yourself do something or be with somebody or go to something, or you don't want to participate. There's something you're fighting against. It's like you're being forced against your will to, Capricorn, to do something that you're not ready, willing, and able to do. Capricorn, you're feeling this tug, like maybe this is what people expect of you. Maybe people expect you to do this, or they're wanting you to do this, or they're trying to encourage you to do this, but you're not feeling it. You're not feeling like you're ready for this step yet. And that's okay. Listen, Capricorns, just voice your opinion. That, you know what, I appreciate your encouragement. I appreciate you wanting to help me. I appreciate all of this, but I need to do it when I'm ready to do it. That's what you got to tell them, Capricorn. For some of you, Capricorns, you're going to have a really good idea. Trust your intuition on a really good idea. You may be a little oversensitive right now, Capricorn. You might feel a little bit more emotional than normal. This week might be a little bit dramatized for you or your emotions. You might want to be in a quiet place a lot. You might try to keep to yourself a lot. For some of you, Capricorns, it might be feeling like, I just need a time out from everybody. There's too much going on. There's too much. You can't take a room full of a whole bunch of people talking, or you can't take somebody that comes to you with 10 different problems. It's like, back up. I need a minute. For some of you, you might be wanting to be as cooperative as possible, but at the same time, it's feeling like you need your own comfort right now. You need to balance your own self right now. Good morning, Sierra. It feels like this emotional energy might be coming from a child. It might be coming from a situation, from a relationship where a child is involved. It also could be coming from your child side. That side of you that you've pushed away and pushed down and pushed back and ignored and denied and didn't want to own, from a long time ago. There's something about your childhood, Capricorn, that affects you today. That shadow work needs to be done. You need to kind of dig a little deeper in that, and it's not comfortable. It's not going to be comfortable. But it is going to make sense to you now because now you're an adult. Now you can understand it better than you could when you were that child. So there's a great healing about to come for you. By Thursday, Friday, you're going to know exactly what it is that you need to address, deal with, and then replace with a more positive thought. And you're going to be okay, Capricorn. Your card is a yes today for your answer. Taurus. Taurus. Nurturing is for you. Nurturing is for you because we have the Queen of Cups. So coming in as a motherly figure, Taurus. Coming in as a supporter. Coming in as somebody who lifts people up, not pushes them down. Coming in as someone who will give you the benefit of the doubt. Someone who will feel you deserve a second try. Somebody who has empathy toward your feelings and emotions. Yes. For some of you, a person may play a very significant role in your life with the Queen of Cups. Or you may be playing a very significant role in someone's life as the Queen of Cups. You may not realize the impact that you're having on somebody around you. Your words and your enthusiasm excites somebody to want to not quit, to want to keep trying. The problem here falls where, Taurus, the problem here falls where sometimes you neglect yourself. So I need you to go into your feelings. I need you to not ignore what your needs are. I need you to take the time to take care of you first before you go out to help other people. It is amazing and it is a blessing. And I thank you ahead of time for helping other people through their situations. But in order for you to stay strong and healthy and not be drained by anybody else's negativity, you must focus on you first, okay? You absolutely must focus on you first. By the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, you're going to see that things that you've gotten involved in or things that you put your input in or things that you put your love and energy in have calmed down, have smoothed out, have worked themselves out. Thank you, Buttons. She said, wrong. Okay, Virgos. Okay, Virgos. So, you have the Six of Cups, Virgos. There were a lot of influences, both negative and positive influences around you as a child. There was an innocence about you at a young age. There was a kindness. There was a simplicity. As you began to mature, Virgos, things began to shift. You became a little bit more independent. You became a little bit more controlling. You became a little bit more influential. For some of you Virgos, for some of you Virgos, you're sharing a gift that you have. But the way that you're sharing this gift, Virgo, it's either not asked for, not wanted, or somebody's refusing it. You're coming towards somebody, Virgo, with an intention, with a mindset of an intention to help, to open a door, to make clarity, to show something, to bring something about, either for yourself or for someone else. But at the same time, you might be feeling rejected. This is taking you back to your roots. One's roots are where these energies, these gifts, these surprises were first put in. When you're at your roots, at that time when you developed this gift, you weren't in a really good place. You were at a place where you were trying to solve a problem or trying to figure something out or trying to understand what happened in a situation. So you were in a survival mode, which is now why you carry such strength, such reality, which is a good thing. But there's not a compassion side or compassionate side that gets brought in as you express or share what you have. Some of you have become cold toward love, toward friendship, toward relationships, family. Some of you have put up this barrier, this wall. When I say become cold, it's not that you don't care. It's that you don't want to show somebody your weakness. You don't want to show somebody that pain from that childhood even. You don't want to show somebody what's really deep in here. You want somebody to just see this tough exterior. You want somebody to just see your strengths. Virgos can be very opinionated and sometimes careless when it comes to other people's feelings or emotions. At the same time, Virgos will take the shirt off their back and give it to you. Virgos have a tendency this month and the rest of this month and the rest of this week. They have a tendency to go overboard, whether it's too much shopping, too much food, too much supplies, too much of everything, too much food, too much alcohol, too much medication, too much opinions, too much talking, too much of everything. Virgos, you have to get a levelness. You need to level something out. You need to get more balance. You need to give and take. Give and take. Not just give, and not just take. You need to find a balance. You also need to test the waters before you plunge into it, okay? You need to test the waters. Be sure that you're offering something to someone who's asking for something. Be sure not to be pushy. Be sure not to be confident that this is what somebody needs and just doing it. They just need this food. I'm going to give it to them. They just need this bill paid. I'm going to pay it. They just need me to tell them this because they need to know it. It's not your decision. Right now, Virgos, for the end of this month, for the next few days, for the end of this week, focus on yourself, what you need. Because a lot of times you're looking at a reflection and speaking through the reflection of what you see for you and putting that on other people that it really has nothing to do with. There's something that you need to soul search within you right now, Virgo. As helpful as you're trying to be, as loving, as kind, and generous as you are, not everybody's ready for that reality set or ready for the way you put reality in front of them. It may not be happening the way that you see it, but you may be seeing it in that way because of your past childhood situations. We don't all relate to things the same way, is what I'm trying to say, Virgo. We don't all express love the same way, and we don't all receive love the same way. So just respecting the energies around you is going to get you through shining like a star. All right. Your card for today, and your answer is a yes. Good job, Virgos. Good job. Virgos are very helpful, but sometimes very strongly opinionated. And that's a good Virgo. I mean, that's a pure Virgo. They know what they want. They know what they don't want. There's no in between with a Virgo. They're not like a Libra. Can't make up their mind like, oh, I don't know. No, Virgos is a yes or Virgos is a no. Yeah, very strong message, right? Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So, Gemini, you're going to follow your normal routine today. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles, Gemini, oh yeah. You know what? You know what you have to offer. You know what you're bringing to the table. You know which direction you want to go. You know what you've done before. You're good at routine. Geminis love routine. Geminis don't like when it switches up. Geminis don't like when it changes. Right now, Geminis, you're being told that time will heal all those pains. It's going to be able to heal them to the point where, no, you're not going to forget them, but you're not going to keep living through it. You're not going to be living through the pain every day of the loss, of the separation, of the hardship, of the death, of the challenges, of whatever the situation is for you. It's going to ease up, is what I mean. It's not going to hold you back from living your life, is what I'm trying to say. You're going to be able to continue with your routine. However, you're not going to allow past circumstances, past hardships, past disappointments to keep you from moving forward to your destination. Gemini, you've always been very trustworthy. You've always put in hard work. You're somebody who perseveres to reach your goals and to help other people reach their goals. Today, your answer is a yes, Gemini. And you will continue to persevere, to push through. Sometimes, Geminis, you got to go through it to get to it, right? You know that your setbacks were nothing but a setup. It didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. It didn't work out the way you thought it would work out, but it wasn't up to you. See, maybe God had a better plan. Maybe God decided that you didn't need to do it this way. Maybe God decided you didn't need to go through all that pain with that person. That's why he took them away. Maybe God said, let me make it easier for you. Let me open doors for you that you can walk through and you can find yourself along the way. You are not deserving of hardship, lies, manipulation. You're deserving of honesty, loyalty, truth. As long as you keep your boundaries or your boundary line so that other people cannot cross that boundary, because sometimes you have to tell people it's not okay the way you're talking to me. That's not okay. I don't care what your title is. I don't care what your level is. I don't care what your income is. But you will not disrespect me and talk to me in that way. When you're ready to talk to me like an adult and respect me as the person that I am, we can have this conversation. But until then, we're done. Do I make myself clear? That's how you talk to them. You do not allow somebody to degrade you. At the end of the day, we all put our pants on the same way. We all brush our teeth the same way. We all were born one way, and we're all going to die the same way. So let me just tell you now, I don't care how many colleges you went to. I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care if your family's from uptown or downtown. What I care about is how you treat me and how I treat you. And at the end of the day, there's no judgment passed. There's no lesser value in the words that you say because of your title versus my title. There's no lesser value in my words because I'm 0 on the pay scale and you're 12 on the pay scale. That doesn't make my words or my opinions or my feelings less important. So where I'm at with this is that you guys are definitely going to, again, persevere. You're going to definitely reach out to unexpected resources. These resources are going to help to encourage you, to stimulate you, to give you potential growth. Maybe some of you are going to go back to school. Some of you are going to get a degree or certification. For some of you, you may be teaching somebody in a higher position than you a little bit of something about etiquette. Just normal human etiquette. Let's take the Phillies, for instance, with this reading. The Phillies, as you see on my page, are in the Nationals, right? They're getting ready to become the champions, hopefully. But it wasn't one player that made that team great. It wasn't all the players alone without a coach that made that team great. That team couldn't be great unless they had a field to play on. They couldn't play on that field unless there was maintenance workers and those other people who set up everything to prepare that field, to make sure that everything is smooth, to make sure that the bases are set up and clean and everything's in the right place that it needs to be. The stadiums itself have to be there, maintained. Someone had to sell the tickets for the fans to be able to get in there. Somebody had to print those tickets. Somebody had to chop down a tree to get that paper to print out those receipts. So as you see, yes, it takes a tribe for everything to become a success. It's just like that sunflower, which I love my superintendent. It's just like that sunflower. That flower can't grow by itself. Someone had to have planted a seed. Nature or even a person had to water that seed. The sun did its job in bringing that flower into bloom as it grew. Nothing happens alone. Nothing happens without all the equations. And you can't bake a cake without having all of the recipe, all of the ingredients. You can't have a cake with just flour. Good luck with that. If you don't have water, you don't have eggs, you don't have oil, you don't have baking soda or baking powder. If you don't have all that, and you just put some flour in the oven, it's not going to be a cake. It's not going to happen. So what I'm trying to show you, don't look down on people that are beneath you in level, in title, in position, in money, whatever. And at the same time, don't envy those that are above you. You're on your path that you belong on, is my point here. Your journey is different than the next person's journey. Even your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, they're different than you. Your DNA is not like anyone else's. You're just like a snowflake. Each one is completely different and unique. There is never going to be another one just like you. Even these cloning people, sorry, they can clone to a certain degree, but they're not going to be just like you. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you come from. Be proud of how far you've come so far. You don't have to compare yourself with somebody who's past you, and you don't have to compare yourself with somebody who's still behind you. Run your own race. Focus on you, okay? Know that you're good enough just the way you are, all right? So, your answer for today is a yes. I know, Lindsay. All right, so now I am on Libra. Libra. Libra, your card today is the Five of Swords. Your Five of Swords, it's about feeling defeated. It's about surrendering. It's about change. It's about walking away. It's about self-sacrifice, self-sabotage behavior, underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, perhaps a crime, a rape, a murder, or an assault. Now that's a lot of information for Libras. And not all of that is going to make sense to you. But what is going to make sense for every Libra that watches this is that you're going to have to surrender to change. Because Libra, you tend to stick with a routine, stick with a behavior, stick with a belief that you were so sure of was the right thing to do. For some of you Libras, walking away from the old you and moving toward the newer version of you is going to be in your best interest. Libra, in the past, you would have self-sabotaged yourself, your situation, your relationships, in fear of losing. For some of you, you dealt with somebody who was underhanding you or undermining you, somebody who was deceiving you, create a lot of deception, perhaps someone who was manipulative, narcissistic even. A lot of this too had to do with lack of communication, lack of trust, which created the aggression, which created the intimidation. You allowed somebody to try and brainwash you to believe that you were less than or not enough. Libra, you focused on the person more than you focused on yourself. Right, Kimberly? But at the same time, Libra, you have put yourself into positions that made you uncomfortable, but you believed that it was going to be for your highest good. You believed that it was going to make somebody love you or like you or care about you more. You believed that it was going to work out for you because of the sacrifices that you made. But when you saw that the person didn't appreciate, acknowledge, or show that they were grateful for the things that you were doing, you then decided to pull back. You then decided to move in another direction, and you then decided to self-sabotage. Then you picked on you. You blamed yourself. You thought you're still not good enough. You thought you still got to do better. You've exhausted all of your angles. You have exhausted all of your outlets. You've exhausted yourself trying to change for a person who didn't accept you for who you were. So you were trying to make someone fall for you or in love with you who wasn't meant for you. You convinced yourself that they were meant for you. You convinced yourself that they're just right for you. You convinced yourself that you didn't want anybody else. You gave no one else an opportunity or a try because you stayed stuck on this person who was toxic for you, who was technically destroying you emotionally, mentally, physically. Yep, PayPal's still open, but the readings and stuff are not until this evening. So for some of you Libras, as we move into Thursday and Friday of this week, you're going to start feeling better about your decision to think twice. Say you've already won this battle. You've let them walk away or you've walked away. Now you're freed. It's up to you whether you're going to keep moving because somebody new wants to come around the corner, but they can't come in unless you let them in. You can't compare an apple to an orange. You cannot bring old baggage into something new. You must get through this and over this first and let it go, and then decide that, yeah, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to be treated and accepted for who I am. No, you don't have to lose weight. No, you don't have to change your hair color. No, you don't have to dress a certain way. No, you don't have to do this and that. You have to be you. And that's the only way that you should be with somebody who can accept you for who you are. You can make changes to better yourself, better your health, better your mind, because you want to, because that's what you need to do to feel good. But there's no changes in this world that you can make to please somebody else and that be good for you. The only person that you need to please is yourself and your higher power. That's it. The right one will come. The right one will be presented to you. The right offer will come from the right person that is meant to be in your life. And when you allow the people who don't belong in your life, that's when you're going to feel exhausted. That's when you're going to feel like you keep trying and trying and trying to get these people or get this person to like you, to care about you, to love you, to marry you. And it hasn't happened because it's not supposed to. See, your stinking thinking believes it's supposed to, or believe that it should have already happened, or it wasn't going fast enough. Maybe, just maybe, they're not for you. All right? Your answer for today is no. So, are they coming back? For a lot of you, they may come back. Is it going to work? No. For a lot of you, are they coming back? No. For some of you, there's so many out there that are Libras and Sun, Moon, and Risings as well. For some of you, yes, somebody's coming in, but it's to give you another lesson, another painful lesson. And the lesson isn't for them, it's for you. Like, when are you going to wake up? When are you going to realize you did that umpteen times already? They didn't change all those times. Do you think this is going to be the time this is going to be it? This is going to be the time when they really make a big change? The only person that needs to change now is you. Change your thinking. All right? All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Cups today. Aquarius, the Ace of Cups today. There's a new beginning for you. There's also new romance, new relationships, new connections, new friendships. For some of you, there's conception. For some of you, there's a little boy waiting to come out. For some of you, definitely pregnancy, yep. And I'm hearing boys. Majority of you will have boys. For some of you, there's something coming up where you're going to be socializing a lot. Where you're going to be intermittently going in and out of different circles with different people. For a lot of you, it's glittery and it's shiny and it's happy and it's festive. So it could be the holidays that are coming up, either Thanksgiving or Christmas, whatever. But for a lot of you, even Halloween, for a lot of you, you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this joy. You've been waiting for a break. You've been tired of being by yourself. You've been hoping. For some of you, it's meeting somebody online. Be careful with that online stuff. Please. Please be careful with that online stuff. Some people have had great success with that. Other people found out that that person is not who they said they were. And that person's intentions were not what they said they were. There's been a lot of attacks, and there's been a lot of crime, and there's been a lot of kidnapping, and there's been a lot of sex trafficking, and there's been a lot of things that happen with that online dating stuff. So please use caution, especially if you're dealing with somebody from another country. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you. All right, so Aquarius, your answer for today is a yes. By Thursday, Friday, Aquarius, you're going to know exactly what you're doing or what the invitation's all about. You're also going to accept a proposal, some type of offer, invitation this weekend. All right. Next up, Cancer. Cancer, your card is the Strength card. Oh, Cancer, and you have a yes. You have a yes. Hey, Skipper Joe. So, Cancer, your inner strength, your courage, your bravery, your confidence, your compassion. It's almost like you've tamed the inner beast, so to speak. You've definitely taken your control back. You've overcome your self-doubt. You've also overcome a frustration about something that really had you triggered, or something had you lit up, something had you kind of overwhelmed. And you had to bring yourself down. It's like, okay, I can't be this upset. I've got to maintain composure here. I need to take a breath for a minute. Matter of fact, I need to take a break. Maybe you walked away and then you came back in. For some of you, you needed to focus on the bigger picture. Focus more on why, not why this person's yelling and what the hell are they yelling about and why are they so angry and why are they blaming me for something. Let's dig a little bit deeper. It's kind of like, let's not read the words here. Let's not read between the lines here. Let's read beyond the lines, okay? Because sometimes when there's a letter, you can't just read what's written. And you can't read what you think is in between the lines. You need to see what's from behind it. You need to see where the motivation came from for that letter to be written in the first place. What is the real roots to that problem? Is that problem really because you just have a problem with me? That's what you're saying? It feels like, Cancer, that you're dealing with somebody and you're kind of like, I don't understand why they're always pissed at me. I don't understand why they get mad every time I ask them something. It's not like that. Hey, Starry, it's not like that. It's more about something that's happened with them in the past. It's a fear that they have. When people get angry, or they get loud, or they get hyper, it's based on a fear. It's a fear of not being good enough. It's a fear of failing. It's a fear of the unknown, unfamiliar. And it comes out in different ways. But you're going to find that your inner strength with this card, you're going to find that your inner strength has finally stepped up, shown that you've taken your control back, shown that you're not going to lower your frequency to theirs, shown that you're going to maintain that composure, but you're smart enough to let them vent. Because until they get that 120 that they went from 0 to 120, till you let them get that part out, once they burst it out, and you sit there and you can't take anything that they're saying personally. You cannot. It's not even about you. So don't be vain. Don't make it about you. It's not always about you. It's about them, but they need to be vocal for a minute to get that out of them. The minute that they speak, yell, scream, whatever they do, and you just watch them, you nod your head like you understand what they're saying. Once they're finished, they're quickly going to ascend. They're going to ascend. And as they do, they're going to start feeling bad right away for what they did or what they said or how they said it. Because they have a hurt here. They have a pain there. They have a sadness. They have guilt. They have fear. Then they're going to be at the point where now you can say, listen, let's sit down. Can we talk about this? Where is all this pain coming from? Tell me what's really going on. And when you sit here and you talk with somebody that way, even though they were at 100, I'm telling you, they're way up. They're going to ascend quickly because now you're showing your empathic side. Now you're showing respect. Now you're showing them that sometimes it's okay not to be okay. Listen, we ain't always okay. And that's okay. So that self-doubt, that persuasion that you express to somebody, you persuade them to open up to you. You persuade them that they can trust you. And in confidence, you keep what they say between you and them. There's nothing worse than when somebody speaks to you in private and it gets exploited. You say, I thought this was between you and me. I thought I could trust you. So this is talking about even though somebody may have broken a promise to you. Maybe somebody spoke out of turn. Maybe somebody took a risk trying to give an example to someone else, but when they did, they told your truth. And that hurt your feelings because somebody betrayed your trust. It shows here that your strength will overcome your weakness. It shows here that you will find a way to brush yourself off and pick yourself back up. And you're going to become a better version of you over the next couple weeks, starting with the end of this week. Hey, Dorothy Parker, things are going to move forward. Be patient, but things are definitely going to move forward. Your answer for today is yes. Pisces. Well, Pisces, to be honest with you, it's the 1, 2, 3. So you have the Three of Wands. You have the Three of Wands, Pisces. And with the Three of Wands, you have that foresight. You have that knowledge. There's travel coming. There's moving abroad. Maybe perhaps to a foreign land. For some of you, it's your self-confidence. It's your self-belief. For some of you, you're looking for freedom. For some of you, you're trying to find success. You're trying to find something that's going to make you money. For a lot of you, you're going to be very happy with your choices and decisions and the outcomes that come from it. For some of you, you're going to finally see, Pisces, that hard work is now paying off. A lot of us want to get that instant gratification. It's like, okay, let me scratch this ticket. Did I win? We want that quick, right? We want everything quick. Sometimes it's important to wait. Sometimes it's really important that if you wait, something can change as it's unfolding to a better outcome for you than it would have if you got it real fast. For some of you, you're starting to finally experience life in the forms or the fashion that you should. For some of you, you're definitely moving forward. You might have felt very stuck in a situation for quite some time, Pisces. You might have felt like nothing changed, but nothing changes if nothing changes. You know, for some of you, it felt like insanity. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. How do you expect to get something to turn out differently if you're doing it the same way? If you're approaching it the same way? If you're dissecting the problem the same way? If you're responding to a situation the same way? Doesn't take a scientist to figure that out. Many people say, well, I kept trying. Well, I must have tried 5 times. Did you try 5 times the same way that you tried the first time? All 5? Sometimes you got to switch it. Hey, Sunny D. Sometimes you have to switch it up. Sometimes it's just a little tweak in that recipe for something to work. Sometimes you add just a little bit of nutmeg and it brings out that spice of the pumpkin like crazy. Your card for today is a yes. As of Thursday and Friday, you will have made a choice or a decision that is going to put you in another position, take you to another place, put you in another job, put you at a different level. You're going to finally start to reap the benefits of your hard work. Karma is going to play a good role in your life right now because there is good karma and there's bad karma. But you guys, you definitely, Pisces, have good karma coming to you. So there is going to be a reward coming. So be prepared for it. Be prepared to accept it. Don't be afraid to go for it. Now, I'm not telling you to take risky, unthought through choices or challenges, or don't make decisions that are too hasty, especially with your finances. Think things through. Get a second opinion. But do not miss out on an opportunity that is either going to bring you happiness, joy, or more money. That is all up and above the table, meaning in the right way. Okay? All right. Again, your answer for today is yes. Now we're on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Justice card. Oh, that's awesome, Starry. That's awesome. I love that. All right, so Scorpio, you have the Justice card. Your answer is yes, Scorpio. Yes, they're thinking about you. Yes, Eventually, it will work out. Yes, there is going to be communication. Yes, they're hiding something from you right now. Yes, it's not as good as they think it is. Or yes, you're right, their situation is not what they say it is. But more and more here for Scorpios, you have more to worry about than the justice card as far as the police go, court cases, things like that. There are some of you who are going to go through stuff with the judicial system, with the legal system, with people that are in a very oh boy, I just lost my train of thought. People that are in a very authoritative position is what I want to say. For some of you, a decision is coming. For some of you, it's about perhaps a lawsuit, perhaps a motor vehicle accident. For some of you, this could be a legal thing where warrants were concerned, maybe where weapons were involved. Maybe this is something in reference to a burglary or a robbery. For some of you, this could be also just a simple traffic violation. But for some of you, this is karmic justice. Man, the stuff about karmic justice versus regular justice. Regular justice, you pay your fine, you're done, or you go serve your time and you're done. But karmic justice, I don't think I want that one. Karmic justice is the consequences. This is where your integrity is judged. This is where you know when somebody has really good integrity because they do the right thing even when nobody's looking. Because they would have a guilty conscience if they didn't. It's like, I know I have to do it this way, but nobody's around. Maybe I could just do it this way. Somebody with integrity isn't going to take that shortcut. Somebody with integrity wants to be able to put their head on their pillow at night and say, I did it the right way. I did what I was supposed to. For some of you, there's a cause and effect here. There's a cause and effect. For some of you, life's got some tough lessons for Scorpios. These are hard lessons. These are deep lessons. These are lessons where you're sacrificing your soul. For some of you, you've really put your heart out on a string there. You've allowed somebody to use your heart as a piñata. For some of you, you tried to justify allowing somebody to misuse you or abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally. You try to justify that with, but I'm a good person, but they deserve another chance, but they deserve to be heard. They deserve to try again. Maybe they do. But it doesn't mean that you deserve to get abused because they get another try or because they get another chance. Don't take God's job. Let God do his job. For some of you, all you wanted was truth and honesty out of a situation. All you want is to see the truth come out of a situation. For a lot of Scorpios, you feel there's been an injustice done. You feel that something's corrupt. Something's not quite right. There's a lack of accountability here. Somebody is not taking accountability or responsibility for their actions. Either you, Scorpio, or the person you're involved with. You're feeling like you're being treated very unfairly at the moment. You stretching? For some of you, it's a karmic avoidance. For right now, you're trying to avoid something that's karmic, meaning something that's coming back whether you want it to or not. Something's about to show up, or someone's about to show up. They've been waiting and waiting, but right now they've been disputing something else. They've been going with somebody or around somebody or disputing, having arguments with somebody. But that arguments with somebody is going to push this somebody away and bring this person closer to you. The cause and effect is going to balance out. It's going to make sense real soon. You have to understand, Scorpios, you get what you give. Maybe not to everyone, but when you give positive, you get positive. When you put in negative, you get negative. When you manifest and you're speaking, well, I really want this, this, and this, but I don't think I'm going to get it, then you're counteracting on that. You're going to create an imbalance. You're not going to bring to you. Got to remember, everything you speak is put out as energy into this world. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get that job. Oh, I don't think my boss likes me. Oh, I think that I'm going to get fired. That's what I said about a week ago, a few days ago. Oh, I said, I think I'm going to get fired. I think I'm going to get fired. Because I was being myself, because I was being honest, because I spoke up, because that's who I am. I don't hide anything. I tell the truth. Some people don't like the truth. Some people look at you as if, who are you? Who are you to say that? I'm Helen Harris. That's who I am. The daughter of Barbara Jackman. That's me. But for some of you, this Justice card is also showing, for some of you Scorpios, being in a place where you're in charge. You get to make a choice or decision on which way you want to go, on who you want to deal with and who you don't want to deal with. What's okay, what's not okay. What you're going to allow in, what you're not going to allow in. What you're done with, and what hasn't even begun yet. It's going to be different for so many of you. I love the energy from Scorpios, because Scorpios always keeps your mind thinking. Scorpios always try to stay one step ahead of the other. Scorpios are always trying to prepare for the good that's going to come, and the bad might come. I'm going to be prepared on both ends. I'm going to be ready over here to rejoice. I'm going to be ready over here to fight. It's like they're always prepared. But I need Scorpios at this moment to only prepare to take care of yourself. To only prepare to keep yourself strong. To only prepare to put this bouncing shield in front of you, so that anything that's sent to you bounces off and goes back to them. Return to sender. So when anybody does anything to you for the next couple of days, Scorpio, your answer is just don't respond to them. Just say, return to sender. I'm done with it. And it's not going to affect you. It's not going to ruin your day. It's not going to make you upset. All you say is, return to sender. That's it. All right, so I've done all the signs. I did the pendulum in the beginning. The pendulum showed us the yes or no, how it works. The answer was, are we all who watch this video now or come in later and watch this video, are we going to have a better week this week than we did last week? The answer was yes. So with that being said, enjoy your Monday. It is October 24th, 2022. I will be on tonight at midnight. So remember, if you're interested in a yes or no, I have my pendulum. If you're interested, oh, hold on, I kinked the chain. Hey, don't you do that. All right. Perfect. So we'll be doing the yes or no. And the pendulum was really amazing today. It worked beautifully. I showed everybody in the beginning. If you didn't see it, go back and replay it. Please hit the like button if you just come in. Hey, Chrissy B. How you doing, little bean? How you doing, girl? All right. Leslie, good morning. Good morning. So it's great seeing all of you. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. I've got to get changed for work and eat something. I'm so hungry. But with that being said, sending lots of love and light. And like I said, if you like my videos, please comment down below. I'd love to see some comments and hear from you guys. I'm sorry I haven't seen you in a couple days. I had my grandson here on Saturday. So that was kind of busy. I got home late Friday night. I worked hard, and then Sunday was a catch-up day, and not feeling too great, and now I'm feeling better. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys. Oh, good, Chrissy. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys tonight at midnight. If you're not going to purchase anything, that's fine, but come in and hang out then. Come in and support the channel. Come in and support everybody in here. H&G family is exactly what it is, H&G family. And this coming up weekend on Saturday, we will be doing Zoom. So hopefully you can all jump in and make it. All right, but until then, I'll see you at midnight. Remember, the PayPal link is there. Lindsay, could you post that PayPal link one more time? You too, William. Have a best and greatest day. Stay dry. It's raining here, right? All right, you guys. My coffee, I got to go heat it up again because I bet you it's cold. God, it takes me 2 hours to drink a cup of coffee. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. Thank you, William, for coming in. I appreciate your support always and your love, you handsome fella. And hopefully we'll get together before Christmas. All right, you guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Lindsay, for that. Oh, thank you, Diana. Love it. Thank you.